Good morning, baby Cameron and baby Bryson. It is January 4th, 8:53 a.m., Monday morning. And there are the boys back there. There's Bryson. And real quick, there's Cameron right here. Hi, Cameron. Say hi. Say hi. He's preoccupied looking out the window. I just wanted to vent real quick. I wanted to record more videos. That's a big goal for me for 2021. Talk about business, talk about life. And here's a big one with life that just got to me. So anyways, there's this place in San Diego that I thought about living at for like several years now, even before I was experiencing any type of momentum with business. It's a place called Del Sur. It's close to Rancho Bernardo. It's a newer community. And for the longest time, I'm like, there's a Target there. I was picturing my family. My boys are getting older now. I was picturing we'd be living there, Didn't really want to buy yet. We tried to buy a house in the area during the summer, but right now with the pandemic and everything, the housing market actually just being crazy right now. People actually having to overbid to buy houses. We figured it's just not a good time. Anyways, I still want the experience of living there because I want to, really make sure if I want to buy a place there sometime in the future. And a really great opportunity popped up recently, a house for rent that's right across the street from a park that the boys would absolutely love. There's a basketball court there. I love shooting hoops. And I'm like, this is a really great opportunity. Put an application in. I'm like, you know what? It's a real good opportunity. We could get this place, We have really good credit, really good paying careers, my wife and I. And just found out this morning, for whatever reason, after a long delay of finding out the status, and of course, you're going to expect a delay because of the holidays, found out that we're not the top candidates. And I'm like, I'm totally bummed out about it. Part of me did not want to leave the place right now because it's a really good area, really family friendly. It's not a through street, so the boys get pretty much could go crazy on the streets and not have to worry about too many cars. So part of me didn't want to leave, and there's really awesome people here too. But again, I knew that I picture myself living there. So I'm like, this is a good opportunity for us to go. We could easily buy the place if you wanted to, we're not a financial risk at all. And yeah, we're not the top candidates. We're like number 2. And I'm like, what the heck? So anyways, here's the thing that I really wanted to talk about. Well, first of all, I'm definitely going to use this as bulletin board material, like what Jordan used to do for, like he'd hear someone talk bad about him, or he'd take any bit of news, and if he could twist it around and make that seem as a slight to him, and he'd use that to motivate him for a game or whatever. He would even make up things just to give him extra motivation. Well, this is definitely a bulletin board material for me because I'm like I said, I could easily buy the place if I wanted to. Yeah, just like, why are we not chosen? We have 2 kids and everything. And of course, the owner ultimately makes a decision. I totally get that. Maybe they saw something on on our application that didn't look as good as a top candidate, obviously. But yeah, I'm definitely taking it personal, and I'm going to use this to really push me. I'm going to print a picture of this house. I'm assuming, of course, it works out with the top candidate. I mean, they're in the process now of checking the references and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm sure 99.9% of the time that's going to push through or whatever. I don't know how high the percentage is. Anyways, my point is, I'm going to use that material to really motivate me. What just happened today. I'm totally going to use it to motivate me. Another thing too that really gets to me is when my wife was telling me, like, because I was upset. I'm like, my initial response was I'm a little bothered by it. Again, part of me didn't want to go, but I'm a little bothered by it. And I felt like I could have done a lot more. Like, for example, a really good buddy of mine that has been helping us try to find a place. He helped us actually get this rental we're in now in Forest Ranch. Big shout out to my boy Jay Montenegro. But anyways, he was like, you should draft a letter from the current landlord you're with now. So he was actually giving us advice on what we should do to make our application stand out. We didn't really move forward with it. I didn't want to do it because, I didn't want to let the landlord know that we were looking for another place. So anyways, yeah, I mean, we didn't try our best. There was a couple of other things I think I could have done. But anyways, so I talked to Lady about this. I'm like, there could have been some more things we could have done. And she was like, yo, you just need to stop it already. I can't tell you how that pisses me off. That really pisses me off because I'm just talking to myself, like I say some other things too. You know, like, damn, I should have tried harder. Like, why is my business not doing more? And then some people around me, I'm not going to mention any names right now. They're like, oh, you know, that's too much. Oh, you're fine right now. Like, my initial response of hearing that is shut up. You know, you don't know, like, you just have no idea what's in me. So yeah, just hearing that about, you know, about the house and my wife's response, like, oh, just stop, you know, it's not meant to be, whatever. What do you mean you didn't try hard enough? Oh, dude, there's plenty of things I could have tried. So anyways, that's on my mind right now. I wanted to actually, I've been doing 3-mile runs the last couple of days. You know, I run 3 miles 3 times a week. But because of the news this morning, you know what? I want to run it's called the Miramar Lake. It's this lake in San Diego. It's like a 5-mile loop. So it's a little more than the 3 that I've been doing. So it's definitely a little more of a stretch, but I know I'll be able to run it. And you know what? I want a later start to the day. I want to do this run. I just want to vent. I want to think. And I could get to the critical items I need to do later on today. So anyways, that's what's going on. Didn't get the place. Definitely going to fuel me. I really want to push hard now. That news alone just kind of pisses me off. I'm not taking anything, you know, it's not the owner's fault. I get it. But yeah, I'm going to definitely use this to push me. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to make a lot more money where I don't want to sound ridiculous. You know what? It's going to piss me off and I'm be like, dude, like, I want to be able to easily afford the highest, the priciest house in that neighborhood. You know, because we actually did look at that house in the summer. And I'm like, yeah, we just can't. I don't want to over leverage ourselves way too much. The house is like $2.5 million. Really, really nice house. But yeah, anyways, that's my mindset now. Like, I'm pissed. I wanna push hard where I just don't have to think hard about if I wanted to buy a $2.5 million house. It would be a second thought, kind of like, you know, going to the store and buying a bag of candy. Like, that's what I want to be able to do when I see a house that's on the market for like $3 million or whatever. Like, you know what? It's a bag of candy to me. Screw it. Let's buy it. I want to be at that point. I talk to some people around me and they're like, oh, you know, like, you know, that's enough. That's enough. When, you know, that's enough, you know, whatever. Screw that. That's dumb. I don't agree with that at all. So it tells me that I need to hang around more people that are kicking a lot more butt than I am. And, yeah, that's what I need to do. I'll talk about that on actually another video because, yeah, a mentor of mine. And anyways, that's what I need to do. I need to stop. I'm just ranting and all that stuff. I need to go. It's already 9 o'clock. So that's it for now. Just know that I'm freaking motivated. I'm so motivated and fired up. And I'm definitely going to use this to propel me going forward. Oh, my God. I can't. You don't even know. All right. Peace.